Hello guys, as you guys can see, today we're doing a get ready with me chit chat. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, and there's some things that have been going around that I'm like, ooh, I want to talk about those. So I'm gonna put on my makeup for the day and we're just gonna chit chat. I will put everything down that I will be putting on my face. I'm already hot. I'm not complaining because I can't stand the cold. Not complaining. We're gonna do this. I'm also gonna use my Pan Those Eyeshadows shadow so you guys can see a look with it. And I had to change my shirt because I got something on it while I was cleaning, so I'm sorry that I'm not all dressed up. Whew. Catching my breath, you guys. Catching my breath. Alrighty, you guys. I can't seem to find my mirror that I would normally have here. It drives me crazy. Anyway, so how are you guys? I'm here doing my thingity thing. It has been hot, but I just got done cleaning the house. I just mopped. I cleaned the floors. I ended up doing some laundry, put the kids on the bus. So I'm a little bit hot right now, but that's because I did a lot of chores. And I have yet to eat breakfast. It is early in the morning already. So yeah, how are you guys? I'm so excited to be here because it's been so long since I've actually sat down and spoke to you guys. Whew. So how has your seasons been so far? For me, it's been hectic. It's starting to die down, which is nice. We have at this point about 2 weeks left of school. Here in our state, I know most states are done by the last day or Memorial Day weekend or the last day of May. In here, in where I live, we don't. We have 2 weeks in to June because we start school in September. We don't start in August. But that's okay with me. I'm not complaining because it doesn't really warm up here until mid-June anyway, even though it has been beautiful. Finally, we've been getting some warm weather, you guys. It's about time, man. It's about time. So we have been really enjoying our warm weather. The kids have about 12 days left of school, which is really exciting. But also eye-opening, I should say, because that means I got 12 days left of sanity. Because then I'm with the kids all summer long. It's so much easier than spending $2,000 per kid for a summer camp. And I understand some families have to do it, but their summer camp is with mom and they don't mind it because they get to learn. I try to do fun stuff with the kids that are educational, but they don't realize they're learning. So one of the tasks, my younger ones are old enough now to add and subtract and do things like that. And they've learned about money and things. So this summer, when we go food shopping, I'm going to have them tally up to see how much we spent on groceries. And they can learn and then pay and actually understand all the different currencies that we do have. Even though it sucks that I hope they never take away cash, because I think that that's a little bit of a bad move. But who am I, right? I'm considered a rebel saying that. So I hope my kids can understand cash and things and it just doesn't become obsolete at some point in their lifetime. So we are going to be doing that. We have the garden that I set up recently, and we will be taking care of that. They'll learn how hard it is to grow crops and fruits, and how we personally like to support local farmers. So I will never have my own farm. Not that I don't want to. It's just it's a lot of work, and I know I'd be by myself doing it. So I'm not, I appreciate and I would love to have that one day, but I would be on my own. So I'd rather support local farmers and get milk from their cows, eggs from their chicken, buy their meats and stuff. So that's what we're going to do again this year. And we also have a once a week farm market with fresh produce, so the kids can get some fresh produce from there until we grow what we're growing. And it's very exciting because they are really into it. It's not something that they need to be engaged in long periods of time during the day. It's something fun that they can go watch, water, and then be okay for the rest of the day kind of thing. It's not like something that's going to take hours. So I think that's why they like gardening, because it's not something that's like taking away from their playtime, their outdoor time. My kids love to be outdoors. So I already gotten a tan, guys. Look at that. I have already gotten a tan. Nowhere near what I normally get. And this is just from being outside gardening, some sporting events, and just being outside. My son learned how to cut the grass recently, which was so cool because he felt so proud of himself. So I helped him out, obviously. Mr. Man and I helped him out, but he learned how to cut the grass. He learned how it maneuvering, and let me tell you, they fell asleep hard. It's fun to see them learn, but it's even better at night when they are knocked out because they're so tired from being out in the sun and doing stuff like that. I love it. I love it. This is why I love the summer, because it wears out my kids. And a lot of sporting events are coming to an end. We have, I think, another 2 weeks. And I think the last time we do have a sporting event is the second week of June, and then we're done. And we chose to not sign up any of the kids for any extended sporting events over the summer because we just want to relax. Because we are already involved, so we postponed like swimming, and we postponed soccer and things. They are going to a camp at our church for the summer, only for a week each of them. So 1 week in the summer they will be doing that, and then we get to just have fun, enjoy the summer, and do what we want to do. Play in the sprinkler system, run out in the rain, dig for worms. My youngest was already digging for worms to put into the garden, which is pretty cool. So as I'm about to put on my blush, it reminds me, you guys, there's this new trend going around called the boyfriend blush. I just can't with this youth anymore. Most of us don't want to have redness on our cheeks. We cover it up with foundation, but just you want to put it on purposely here. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. I think that it flatters certain faces, but I don't think it should be for everyone. And I also kind of feel like stick to what works for you and not what's trendy, because I just feel bad for all those people that have been trying to get rid of their rosacea by putting on meds, looking for a dermatologist, finding foundations that cover it, and then all of a sudden it's a trend. I kind of feel like that's a slap in the face to those people. Because for years you're telling me I have to have perfect skin, and then now all of a sudden it's like, nope, we want to have redness just like you. It's like, what? I don't get it. I feel like we're all bored. We're all bored and don't know what else to come up with. And why does it always have to be like a weird name? What do you mean a boy? I'm sorry, but Mr. Man has never flushed that way. Ever. Not in our youth. Not now. The man tans. I don't know. So I don't know where that boyfriend trend came from. If anybody could explain it to me, because I really don't know. And I genuinely don't have the time to look it up. And I don't care for it that much to know why. But if anybody would like to know. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, like, I just feel bad for all those people, so many years of trying to cover up their rosacea. Whew, that felt good. That actually felt real good. Give me a second. Let me get my fan. Whew. Get it on, girl. Get it on. All right, I'm going to do my brows real quick, and then I'll come back because this takes 20,000 years. Alrighty then, you guys. So, I have been, well, I shouldn't say I have been lately. I always kind of like when I'm tired and want something to fall asleep to, I always put a good makeup declutter video on. I don't know what it is, but makeup declutter videos always put me to sleep. Always. It does not matter what time of day, what I am doing. If I am sitting and watching it and not doing anything else, whoo, you bet your bottom dollar I'll be knocked out, and I sleep well with it. And it's gotten, I've been doing it lately just because I just need something to like soothe me to go to bed, and it's just soothing for me. It's the weirdest thing, but it works for me. It works, so I'm rolling with it. But as I was watching these, you guys, I have realized that I thought we were over this, and it has always bothered me from day one. And it might be just a me thing, but I notice every time, and not everyone does this, but the most that I watch that do declutters, I always hear them say, well, most of my viewers can't get these things, so I'm just going to declutter it. And I feel like we've gotten to a point in our makeup journey that everything can be duped. Everything. So I'm going to use the Furrow palette, the color that I got. If you haven't seen my Pan Those eyeshadows, you should go check it out so you know what colors I'm using. So anyway, so I kind of feel like that's obsolete at this point. Like, why are you getting rid of a limited edition or discontinued product? If you still love it, still enjoy it, still works for you, and it's still fine, just because your viewers can't get it. There is so much out there that it's ridiculous. The amount of stuff that is being sold, that I feel like that's not the case anymore. I could understand before, but even before, it still bothered me. Because my thing is, if I hunted this sucker down and I went out of my way to try to find this specific product, and then you guys couldn't get it, why should I have to get rid of it just for that reason? I spent the money on it. I think the reason why it bothers me so much is because people justify makeup that they bought for brands they no longer support, and they always say, well, I'm going to keep it because I already spent the money and I could use it, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to discontinued or limited edition products, that's not the case. It's a whole different kind of thought process, but it's the same thing. It's like you could just use it on your own if you don't want to use it on camera, or there is always something out there. Like this palette is discontinued. There is so many other indie brands that can come out with like something like this. Like, I don't need to get rid of it just because you guys can't get it. And I'm pretty sure the majority of us aren't crying or complaining about it. You can always find something very, very similar in your makeup wardrobe to be able to dupe what half of the stuff that most people are. Now, obviously, if you have a limited collection, then I can understand. But even so, if you have a limited collection, that means that you are a minimalist or don't want to buy the latest and greatest. So it shouldn't bother you. Why does it irk people? Does it irk people? Or is it just the content creator saying it just to make people feel good? I don't know. Like, I love to hear your thoughts on this, because I have never been one to just get rid of something because it's discontinued, because you could still, for instance, like this. This is a split pan of Laura Geller, a Tropic Hues, and Tahitian Glow. One, her packaging has changed completely from what this was. Two, you can't get this specific product at all, but you can get it as a single blush and a single bronzer. You can get these separately, but this specific compartment is limited edition. Should I get rid of it just because you can't get it that way? But even though you could still get it in a different way? I'm just trying to think out loud, because I'm trying to justify and understand why people get rid of things or say they're getting rid of things, and they put the blame on that, oh, well, you as the viewer can't get it, so that's why I'm going to get rid of it, not because I just want to get rid of it. Just say what you mean. Just be honest. Is it a cover-up? Is it the truth? Is it because I'm not a review channel? A hardcore review channel, I should say, because I do review things, but I'm not like everything reviewing. Those days are done for me. I can't afford it, and I don't want all that stuff. But I'm like, is it me? Somebody please explain to me, is it me? Am I being too picky? Am I just being annoyed, old school? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting rid of my stuff just because it's limited edition. If I still use it, I still use it. If I still want to have it pristine, I'm still going to have it pristine. If I'm going to wear it, I'm going to tell you, And I would be more than happy to find something similar and tell you guys, oh, this is similar to this. But like, why should I get rid of it just because it's gone? Just because it's no longer here. I love my stuff. And limited edition stuff, well, nowadays that term is used very loosely. Limited edition used to be, you get it, if it's gone, it's gone, it's not getting replenished, end of story, right? Nowadays, it's like you get it, it keeps being replenished for years on end, but it still says limited edition. And I feel like we have gotten used to that when something is genuinely limited edition, you hear so many people crying whine. I thought I was going to be able to get it 3 years later, even though I know that it says limited edition. It's like, you know it says limited edition, so either get it out of your system and don't know that you can't afford it, or just save up for it and get it. It's not a big deal, but I don't know, like some people just take certain things too seriously. Like, this is just makeup. I'm trying to tone down this pink. Not that I care that it's this pink. I just want to see. I like to just play around and mix to see what I'm messing around with. See? Oh, that toned it down nicely. Let's add... Ooh, what's this one? Oh, this is a purple one. I don't know if I want that today. How about this one? Oh, that's too sparkly. I think that's what I want. Kind of like it. So these are my 3 out of 4 Panthers eyeshadows shades. And dang, that pink is bright. That pink, a little bit, goes a long way. Holy cannoli. I didn't expect it to be this vibrant. I'm going to have to really be gentle with this. I have a feeling. I know how I'm going to work it. Don't worry. I know I'm going to work it. So I'm going to put on my mascara and be right back. All right, guys, this is the final look. My normal clear lip gloss is downstairs because I normally would wear like a lip oil lip gloss with this kind of look. So I only had a lip oil that was a little bit of a pink tint. So it looks like I have pink lips, like I look like the 80s, but that's okay. I wanted to show you guys all of my Project Pan items that I'm always showcasing for you guys in my Project Pans being used on my face. As you guys can see, this is what I would wear, or what I would be wearing every day. So I actually like it. I wanted to put all the colors together of my Project Pan of Those eyeshadow, except for the one that I didn't do today. I just wanted to play around with it and see and show with you guys what I would do and how I use them, because I know sometimes you guys want to see that. So I like to do these get ready with me here and there so you guys can see up-to-date stuff of how I do my face with the Project Pan items that I do have. So that's it, you guys. I'm going back to go clean, so I ain't going anywhere today. This is why I didn't put on earrings. I didn't care for the shirt. The shirt that I had on had a stain on it. At least I changed it for you guys. At least I changed that for you guys. Anything that I put on my face will be down in the description box if you are interested in seeing what I put on my face. Let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts on everything that I spoke to you guys about today. I really like to know what the census is, because I am not only a content creator, I'm also a viewer. So I know how it feels as a viewer when somebody lets go of certain things. And I could be in the minority, I could be in the majority. I don't know, because I don't hear about it spoken often. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. All right, guys, that's all that I have. More videos on the screen for you. Until then,